All right. So we appear to be live now. I've been trying to get this thing going for a while, but I just wanted to test out a few different setups here. I'm doing a multicam live stream from right outside my window on the lanai here, and as the sun's setting. I had a stream set up with all the things ready, and just was not working. It wouldn't go to YouTube, and it wouldn't stream. So I had to start a new one. And of course, as my luck usually goes, I don't have a thumbnail, and the title and all that stuff is not really there. So bear with me here. I'm going to just show you guys my setup here and what I've got going on. Aloha Sketchy Ed, Liz. Glad to see a couple of people here in the chat and didn't give up on me. So check it out here. This is my Sony a7S III cam. I've got it on the eMotimo Spectrum ST4, so I'm doing motion control. I'm sitting here over here with the PS4 remote right here. So I'm controlling the setup with this remote, and I'll show you, do a little picture-in-picture. So as you can see, I just used the joystick here to pan and tilt. And I also have a third camera that is on the rig itself. So you can see that's the motion head moving the camera around. It's got focus, there's a focus motor set up on there, as you can see. So I actually have motion control of the focus as well as the pan and tilt. Yep, Koki frogs are going to be a big part of any stream I do here from the farm. So I'll give you guys a multi-view here. So on the top right, you've got the rig on a janky iPad that I had to quickly set up to get going. I don't think it's even level, but you can see what's going on there. And on the bottom right is me sitting back, controlling it with my PS4 remote. So I've got focus control. I can move the focus around. And the way I do that is I use the trigger buttons on the remote. So I can move up to the roof. It's kind of slow, but I have the settings on the slowest setting, so everything's kind of moving around pretty slowly. Lots of Koki frogs. So yeah, while I'm here, also wanted to talk about my new film, Mauna Loa Revival, which I just released today. It's on Vimeo. You can stream it in HD, and it is mastered in Dolby Vision HDR. So if you have a device that is capable of HDR Dolby Vision, which is actually most iOS devices that are anywhere near new, or 2018 and newer, you can see the HDR version, which is really the way to go. If you don't have an HDR compatible device and you watch it, it tends to look really oversaturated. This is the first release I've done with the HDR master, so I'm learning a lot about it. But when you do have the compatible HDR view, it looks amazing. The colors are super crisp and really bright, and it pops really well. Here's the poster. Mauna Loa Revival. So this is a film by me. I collaborated with Mick Kalber of Tropical Visions Video and Sky Mackay Productions. We pooled our footage, and I put together this short film, and I got Midori Hirano from Erase Tapes Music to score it. So it has an original score by Midori that's incredible, and yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. And if you want to watch the 4K version, which is the 4K Dolby Vision HDR version, you can see that over on my Patreon. And if you don't know what Patreon is, it's a online platform where people can support artists like myself and kind of help me continue the work by contributing a monthly contribution, and you get rewards and free downloads and early releases and 4K resolution on some of the projects that are only HD in online. So there's a few different tiers you can check out. Any of the tiers will get you the 4K resolution release of both Revival as well as the Pele Rises series. So head on over to patreon.com/pagefilms. That's where you can sign up and support my work. Yeah, 2 pineapples, putting the link up. Thanks, y'all. There's a bunch of critters around here. I'm surrounded by cats at the moment. So anyway, going back to my triple camera view, which is pretty fun. So I'm using Switcher Studio, which is why you see the Made with Switcher and the logo of theirs, of course, because I'm doing a free trial and kind of seeing how it's working out. I'm not sure why I could not get online with that the last video. I prepared a video on YouTube, and then I tried to kind of run with that pre-set up video, and it just would not go, so I had to start a new one. So that's kind of I wanted to just talk a little bit about my multicam live setup here and just try it out and see how it works. Obviously I had some hiccups, but as you can see right now, looks to be working well. I don't have control of the zoom from my controller because it's not hooked up to a motor. I'd have to get up and do that manually, but how far away can you be from the camera to use the controller? It's got like, I can't go too far. It's a Bluetooth connection. I would say maybe like 10 or 20 yards or something. Because I've used it before where I was trying to film myself and I would take the controller away, and then at some point it would lose connection, but it works really well when you're close to it. Absolutely. I'm glad the picture looks good. Yeah, the picture on the left is going to be by far the best because it's coming from the Sony camera with some nice glass. So whenever I am out recording something like a lava fountain or some cool landscapes, I'm going to be using this camera because I can also see in the dark with this camera with a fast lens. So I plan on doing some live streams of the stars, meteor showers, some really cool things like that is kind of unusual to see in a live stream. So pretty excited about that. Hey, we got 9 people in here now. Two peas. Aloha. And while there's a few people in here, check it out. Let's see if this works out. See if you get some audio from it too. This is the trailer, the teaser trailer for Mauna Loa Revival. Yeah, so I couldn't hear that, but I'm assuming you guys could because I could see the levels going. That is, the music on that is a snippet of Midori's original music from the movie. It's so cool. It's so rad. I love it so much. I'm so excited for people to finally see this thing. You guys another view. Sunset's a little flat. It's not. The colors were a little bit earlier. It wasn't too crazy of a sunset. Got avocado tree. You heard sound. That's good. Very cool. Yeah, definitely go check out Mauna Loa Revival. It's streaming on Vimeo, exclusively on Vimeo, as well as my Patreon. And yeah, the HDR thing is interesting. So Sky Mackay, who's one of the producers, he wanted to master it in HDR, and I didn't really know much about it, but all my iOS devices are compatible, and when I uploaded it to Vimeo, I realized that they had a Dolby Vision HDR logo that appeared automatically, and so they have support for HDR, and it's quite an experience when you have the full HDR image. It's pretty amazing. Not too much to look at on my screen, of course, just the banana trees and papaya, avocado, sort of a flat sky and a corner of a roof. See, I'll throw in the so this is, oops. So this is the link straight to Revival. Vimeo is a video platform. It's a little bit like YouTube, except a lot different in terms of the quality of content. They focus more on you know, higher quality picture and content. So everything looks better on Vimeo, and especially my films, and they're all on Vimeo. Like, that's what I've been using for the most part for years now. Let's see. Do a picture-in-picture here. There we go. Yeah, banana trees. So these are banana trees. It's a little dark. I'm going to adjust the exposure real quick. Yeah, so those are banana trees, and there's a papaya tree on the right. Just a little corner of the farm here from my lanai right outside my window where I work. And in the wintertime, the sun actually sets right in this direction over the ocean, so I can capture green flashes and like telephoto sunset shots for like a month or two out of the year during the winter. Right now the sun sets way to the right of where we're looking right now. So yeah, it's getting a little darker. Mainly just wanted to test out this setup with the 3-camera situation like this. And I just gotta figure out how to get the pre-scheduled live to work next time. There's Hoku. He's been helping me set up by walking on everything. All right, it's getting a little bit dark, and I think I'll end this live now. But thanks for bearing with me and hanging out in the chat and whatnot. Well, the main thing I did differently was I'm on Wi-Fi, but I had that new problem of the pre-scheduled live not connecting, so that was new. I'm gonna have to troubleshoot that, but so far so good on this live. So I appreciate you all hanging out, and I look forward to the next one. Aloha.